So I'll just do a quick deck tech of my Storm build immediately post Gitaxian Probe ban. There's not a drastic amount that we need to change. You'll notice that for anybody who follows along with Storm build, the deck is, if anything, playing a few more black cards. We cut all the Gitaxian Probes. We replaced 2 of them with Preordains, going up to the full complement of 4 Preordains. And then the other 2 have been replaced with, well, then we've moved away from Cabal Therapy, leaning so heavily on Cabal Therapy. We're now running Thought Seizers. I'm still trying 1 in the main deck for the meantime to work out whether or not it's still valuable. The ability to remove multiple copies of a single card is a pretty unusual effect. So I think it potentially is still worthwhile, but I'm not convinced yet. And we're playing a Reign of Filth as a 9th ritual, just to give us a little bit of acceleration, make it a bit easier to turn on Cabal Ritual. Now Gitaxian Probe is gone, and just make for some slightly faster wins, given we actually need to slow down a tiny bit. Apart from that, I'm using the same mana base, 15 lands, 2 green jewels, 8 pieces of artifact mana, 8 rituals, and we haven't changed the business package. I did play around a little bit with adjusting it. I think one of the significant advantages to not having Gitaxian Probe is Ad Nauseam actually gets better, and while the build that I was playing around with actually cut Ad Nauseam, I've just found I often get to Ad Nauseam from more life than I would previously, as often I'd be prioritising casting Gitaxian Probes, especially earlier in the game, or at least prioritising cycling through if I had multiples, and you'd often find multiples. Moving on to the sideboard, we haven't changed a huge amount. We've cut the ground seals. I don't know about this. They were great against 4-color control, which is now no longer a deck, but they were also quite strong against miracles, and I'm not sure how big that's going to be in the new meta. We are still playing Empty the Warrens. We're trying a couple of copies of Dread of Night again. The reason being we kind of expect D&T to make a bit of a resurgence. I'm still playing an extra Cabal Therapy in the board just because I like having extra discard, and I want to get my full capacity for testing Cabal Therapy up there. We're trying a second Tendrils. This is to beat Burn, Blue-Red Delver, and we're going to try it against Miracles given a chance. Our standard 4 bounce spells, 2 copies of Flusterstorm, and I'm deciding to try a singleton Sphinx of the Final Word. This working as something like a redundant copy of Xanted Swarm. I think it could be really fun in the Show and Tell and Miracles matchups, as just an uncounterable threat that theoretically wins us the game on the spot. So we will move on to our first match now.